11:49, 12:15, 12:30, and then yeah, that's it to be. Give me a bit of time to do some stuff. Okay. That looks like he's going to come over there. And I'm slightly multitasking. Okay, that's... Oh, no, that's not just within the wall. I'm slightly multitasking. But even if I watch that, but let me just do this. I know it's another thing, but another window, but it's just for now, and the browser seems to have been able to do it. So it's a shared device, and I am on it. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have a bunch to have. What is it? Mostly. I mean, even all things considered, I'm still. But I'm just a very diverse hyper browser. So aside from just general chat and also possibly a song request here and there, I wanted to do this video. I'm just kind of browsing also for some ideas as far as where I might go for lunch. Include there was somebody briefly there, but anyway. Oops. And I do also have another slight distraction, which might mean I have to get up in a moment. But for now, I will. I won't, because I just started rolling. And I do have some other videos I'd like to watch, including, like I say, one connected to a thing I want to reference to try and make some progress on something I'm trying to work on. But I was also looking for. It's not a phone that I have on a network right now. It's an old phone of mine. I actually don't have one right now. And I saw it, I think, on the couch recently. And so I kind of want to find it, and I kind of want to have it with me when I'm out today. So, and the couch has been becoming a bit cluttered, and even it's getting to me a little bit. So I'm sure that we all have areas in our home, regardless of what our home life looks like, that get like that, and sometimes get messier than other spots. Sometimes it's certain people in our homes that are in our families that are messier, but and so even you can do this along with me if you like, but also even if it's not stuff specific to to you, the chat can be if you'd like to suggest a topic, like I say. But other than that, it's it may not be it isn't stuff specific to you most likely, but um, it you might still find that you're able to kind of connect and relate. I almost want to show that, but some people might recognize it. They might know what I'm talking about. To connect and relate to the things somewhat. And I don't think it's a problem. And if it is, let's look past it, because I don't know better. It's just going to be a few seconds, and it's not an audio thing, so I think it should be okay. And there was something else that was kind of like, and he might be too. So I remember, like, I'm going to finally look on this couch. I'll try to make it look like it did afterwards after that. But basically, though, basically, I'm feeling mixed feelings about having come across that. and I'm slightly surprised that I did too. Yes, so I'm really multitasking here, and I do have something I need to go upstairs and do in a few minutes, but it won't take long. But I'd rather wait till we have a couple of people here, and once they're here and chat, and then they're more likely to patiently await my return. I think. I think. I'm also going to close this, even though it's right next to where we're going. I'm sorry. That's the Canadian. Whoops. That's the Canadian garden grounder. But then again, those could say maybe moose. I don't think people eat beaver, but I wouldn't be surprised if they did. I think I've heard about it. I don't think they have a lot of her. Anyway, I don't need to be talking about that here. So, but it looks like I may have been okay. I mean, I wouldn't have been up for very long, and it looks like nobody's tuned in, so maybe I would have been all right to have briefly went off screen. I know I haven't been rolling very long, and I both try not to do that, and I also try not to be away for long when I do it. But when I do have to step away, but and usually I'm not away for very long. But yeah, no, I'd rather wait to see and find out that it was a long wait. I could put a little note, but I'd rather that this had a bit of momentum in general first. I'm also finding that it. Oh, so I was going to flash this just for that. I'm also finding that it's not actually that hard to double it. No, but that's the triple. It would be easy. It is E and me. Well, I can put this there. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Blah, 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 blah. And the dog's actually not getting up, even though obviously I'm moving around a lot, and that sometimes does kind of perk him up, and it's almost like he wants to be part of the podcast. And it's not the adult want him to be, but more often it's as lovely as he is, he's kind of more often distracting, either being noisy or just it's distracting. Or like to involve him would be distracting and slightly, but and I'd love to have music playing, or you know what I could do? I don't see though, but I'm a little bit worried. What if the person whose content it was, either somebody recognized it or the person whose content it was heard it? I'd really like to multitask, and I don't know if it'd be distorted. That's the other thing I kind of want to actually check. Maybe I'll do that. Although we did just get somebody just tuning in here, so I want to say welcome. Curious if you've been to the channel before, and if not, how you came across it. And like I say, this is general chat. Okay, I'm very tempted to, because I want to make progress with what I have open here. Let me just see something for a moment here. Sometimes it doesn't let it open it. I do want to have that there. Okay. I still need to figure out this thing, even though the do expire. And actually, that's December 31st. Do I care though, or do I just want to live my best life and say, okay, that's good enough? And I'm kind of thinking, yeah, I'd rather just do that and try and be healthy. I just want to try something here for a moment. It's kind of funny because there's a thingy about recycling in an advertisement, of which I will not do. Thank you very much. Wow, there's no delay at all. It seems like there used to be. And there wasn't in our interview the other day, but it's like, it seems like a bit of an echo, but it's like it's quiet. I just tuned in, isn't it? Like catching up. Oh, Matt. That's odd. It sounds like it's repeating a little bit and fading a little bit when I play it off my other device. So I'm curious how the sound quality is for you in this. I'm doing it the way I always do, and usually that's fine. And I do look back, like I watched the interview that I did with someone the other day with G later the other night there. Um, I'm hoping it's good. In some ways, I do think that even if it is doing what it's doing with when I'm playing it back here for whatever reason, I do feel like it's still listenable though. So, but that's the other thing I wanted to just quickly check. I can do it with this, and then I could give you a preview of my other one if it works. But it sounds like it's repeating a little bit. And now there is a delay. Oh, maybe it just bounced backwards. Okay, so if I do this, just quickly, there's not much left of it. So I'm just doing a sound check, but if you could let me know how things are coming across for you, that would be great. I didn't even hear that little bit of a video that I played in here when I played it back here. Let me go back because I should have, even if it was just for a few seconds. Glad to have you here. So I'm just doing a sound check. I feel like we might be having an audio issue. And then I could give you a preview of my other one if it works. But it sounds like it's repeating a little bit. And now there is a delay. Oh, maybe it just bounced backwards. Okay, so if I do this, just quickly, there's not much left of it. Well, I do know I used this the other day and it was fine, but it needs to charge. Yeah, I didn't hear it at all, to be honest. So that makes me wonder: could I play anything and it wouldn't be heard other than to me? Which is kind of the main goal. Now that I'm up, I'm just going to very quickly. I'm just going to make a little note. Oh yeah, maybe I should do it on this. Okay. That being said, maybe I'll just stop organizing altogether because I did. And the dog in the garden. It's amazing. I did find a cushion or something. I did find the other phone. It was on the kitchen counter. I knew I'd seen it recently, and I guess I almost remember that it was there. And I guess there's been some progress made in that. So I'll tell you though, I do cherish that photo that I just noticed there even more now that I'm, I don't think these are the socks I was looking at before, but just in case they are. So, okay, so, I wish everybody a great day of love and happiness, productivity and joy, laughter, kindness to the fellow humans that we come in contact with and come across. I might wrap up though. I do feel like I want to go upstairs for a moment. And then after that, I feel like I kind of I know I didn't roll for an hour, but I feel like I kind of want to watch some videos that I have lined up. Like I say, one of them kind of for a specific purpose. But if I watch the ones in front of it shouldn't take that long. That might go the other order. But other than that, um, um, I'm thinking that in some ways it was great to have made some progress here. But as I sometimes do, once I find what I'm looking for, I stop thinking of the U2 song, and it's like, okay, good, I can stop then. I do have a fair amount of energy right now, but I have a fair amount of distraction as well, and so let's see, geez, I don't know what's down here. And so I should, I think that in this moment it does make sense to actually cater a little bit to the distractions that I'm thinking of. I mean, I had been avoiding kind of tidying up some of this stuff for a while now, so at least I did look at it a little bit. But yeah, and I would love to have rolled longer and socialized. Uh, you know, um, the rest of the week there's going to be some times where I don't have plans and it might feel the desire to try and be social on here and inspire and uplift and help and do music for y'all. But I think at this point in time, before anyone else tunes in again while live, and makes me feel bad about, and even if they don't say anything, makes me feel like I should keep rolling because they just tuned in, kind of thing. And I don't even really need to mention it because it's not the case right now. But I think I am going to wrap this up. If you'd like to get more of a sense of who I am, form an opinion and chat with me, and you've never seen my content before, feel free to check out the other live streams, and I hope that you will like, comment, and subscribe. And if you have seen me before and you already know that you will likely, enjoy it and want more, likes and comments always appreciated. Take care. Bye for now. Have a good day.